categorically the development of production print. And boy, was that ever brought home to CJ and I. We were at the Pacific Office Automation meeting in January, and Doug Patassi does such a great job with that. And he's talking about their business, and which is encroaching upon $500 million. And he just, added, and we do 44 million in production print. Well, you do the numbers. I think they were up to 450 million, doing 44 of that, 11% or 10% of their total business. And if you look at our surveys, basically production print accounts for dealers somewhere around 11%. At least that's been my opinion in terms of looking at our data. And at least that's what our data shows. So you bring on a product that has added 11% to the bottom line. That's good. That wasn't the case before the turn of the century. There were dealers in production print, and they were selling products, but not at the level they are, and not at the price that they are. Now, just like in any product area that is developed, things follow, and the development has been what they now call it a separate category, industrial print. So you start with labeling, which is fantastic. The products that they're developing for labeling will be well recognized for the rest of this century. Beyond that, I can't say, but no, seriously, probably for the next 10 to 20 years, labeling is going to be a very, very significant product for dealers. There's just too much development going on. The dealers not to gravitate towards selling it because it makes sense. CJ and I went to a preview of a product that was manufactured in Portugal on labeling, and it was fantastic. Because look at what's going on today with people shopping online. And we have, I'm sure, like every other community, in our community, every third Wednesday, they pick up all the boxes, all the cartons. And you got to see the stack of cartons out there in everybody's driveway because they're buying online. Stuff comes in a box, and you put it out. Now, the product we saw on display there, now think of a box, right? Could take a product up to 7 inches tall and do the graphics on it, or do all the labeling. I mean, what is so bad about that? That's incredible. And obviously, you can see the big manufacturers gravitating to that very quickly. So yes, that's at the upper end. They're very, very expensive, but that'll be downsized. That'll come down into areas where the smaller companies can take on a product like that and not do as elaborate a job or as fast a job, but will do it at a reasonable cost. So I think that whole labeling area is going to be, I think it's there, it's selling, and the interest in the dealer community is growing along with it. So I know it is taking hold. So let's look at labeling as one of the developments for the 21st century. What's next? In taking a look at where the technology is heading, it's on the software side. It has to be. I mean, the product development is excellent. They're extremely reliable. More and more they can do. Today, turning out a 5-color product is no big deal. And years ago, that was, oh my God, that was nirvana. But yes, the technology, the software that they're able to do to manage the devices. These devices need a lot of sophisticated management. And obviously, EFI, which has always done a great job in terms of providing the digital front ends, has supported that greatly. They were the forerunners of it, and they're still very active in it. But there are other companies doing that as well. So the more software that is developed to enhance the performance of the products, the better it will be, because it'll be fundamentally the same product, but it'll be performing and able to do much more. So we'll say, number one, labels. Number two, technology. And number three, I'm going to say AI. The more I think about it, and again, attributing to the Konica Minolta meeting in Sarasota, we learned a hell of a lot. That AI presentation was moving. It was smart. It was good. They talked about AI using to train people, to bring new people in and say, here, you can use this. And according to the experts, the people who are in this business, who made the presentation, and it was a video, I believe, or it could have been virtual, but I think it was a video. According to their statistics, it increased productivity for those who used AI by 28%. Now, I don't think the way dealer sales forces are built today, that it's going to have an immediate impact, for the simple reason. You look at the tenured sales forces dealers have, those guys and gals have been doing this for years. I mean, it's not uncommon for one to have the same territory for a decade. So they don't need AI to help them or introduce them to, or to write a proposal for them to these people. It's basically going back and visiting an existing customer, because their retention rate is probably somewhere around 90% plus. So it's a different, but for those experienced, those who had years in the business, AI won't mean a damn thing. But the new people coming in should be thought of. I know dealers are always saying we need new people, we need young people, we need more salespeople, we need more techs. Think about AI and watch its development carefully. So I would say that's pretty much what my lineup is. The thing that I think that'll be most impactful: labeling, software, and AI. That's my story.